So let us see this example. Find the area of the region bounded by the graphs of y is equal root x and y is equal x squared. So we know that the area is given by this one, absolute value of x minus g of x, where x is from a to b. Here we don't have the interval a to b. We don't know which one is upper, which one is lower. So if you draw the graph, this one is y is equal root of x, this one is y is equal x squared. To know the interval, we need to know what is the intersection between these two graphs. Here we have the intersection 0, here we have the intersection 1. How to know the point of intersection? Here we have y is equal root x, here is y is equal x squared. To know the point of intersection, just write root x is equal x squared, because this one is y, this one is y, so they are equal. So we'll solve root x is equal x squared. To get rid of this root, just square this side and square this side. We'll get x is equal x power 4. Now move this x with the other side, so we'll get x power 4 minus x is equal to 0. Take x as a common factor, so x multiplied by x cubed minus 1 is equal to 0. Either x is equal to 0 or x is equal 1. So 0 is the point of intersection, also 1 here, the point of intersection. To know what is the value of y, replace x here by 0 for any function. If x is equal to 0, that means y is equal to 0. So hey, we have 0 and 0. For x is equal 1, replace x by 1, we will get y is equal root 1, which is equal 1. So this is another point, which is 1, 1. So we know that the area bounded between these two graphs is from 0 to 1. We know the limit of integration, which is from 0 to 1. Now we need to know which one is the upper, which one is lower. According to the graph, we see that root of x is upper than x squared. So the upper function is root of x, the lower function is x squared. So this for representing the area, it will be root x minus x squared. So to evaluate this area will be the integral of root x minus x squared. We don't take here the absolute value. Why? Because we know which one is the upper. We know that it's root x is the upper one, x squared is the lower one. So that's why here we will write it directly, root of x minus x squared. Now the integration of root x will be 2 over 3 x 3 over 2 minus integral of x squared will be 1 over 3 x cubed. We need to evaluate the integral from 0 to 1. So replace x by 1, we'll get 2 over 3 minus 1 over 3. Replace x by 0, we'll get 0, 0. So this is 2 over 3 minus 1 over 3. So the total area will be 1 over 3. So for this one, the first step, we have to find the point of intersection. Both to this function they are equal. Then solve for x, we'll find the point of intersection. Then the second step, know which of them are the upper one, which of them is the lower one. Then once you find which one is the upper, which one is the lower, just substitute in the rule or the definition of the total area, which is area is equal the integral of absolute value of f(x) minus g of x, where x is from a to b. Sometimes you will say that I don't know which one is, I don't know the graph, and so I don't know which one is the upper, which one is the lower. Here you have the interval x is equal 0, x is equal 1. For example, if we take a point in between, for example, let us take half. So if you take square root of half and you compare it with y is equal, for example, here you will have also half, so it will be half square. Which one is greater, half square or square root of half? You will find that square root of half is greater than half square. So that's why you will know that root of x is greater than x squared, and you will take root of x minus x squared. Then we have another example, which is example number 4. Find the area of the region bounded by the graph of y is equal x squared plus 2x and y is equal minus x plus 4 in the interval minus 4 to 2. So here we are given the interval from minus 4 to 2. But for our graph, we see this graph of y is equal x squared plus 2x. This one is the graph of minus x plus 4. If you solve for the point of intersection between these two graphs, so it will be x squared plus 2x is equal minus x plus 4. Then moving minus x plus 4 here, we will get x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal 1, x is equal minus 4. So the point of intersection will be minus 4 and 1. but we need to evaluate the area until 2. So we need to subtract, or we need to divide the integration in two parts. The first part will be from -4 to 1, then the second part will be from 1 to 2. Why we need to take these two parts? Because for the integral from -4 to 1, we see that the upper graph is this line, which is -x plus 4. But the lower graph is this one, which is x squared plus 2x. But for the interval from 1 to 2, we see that the upper graph is this one, which is x squared plus 2x, and the lower one is -x plus 4. So we will take for the integral -4 to 1, we will take -x plus 4 minus x squared minus 2x, and for the interval from 1 to 2, we will take x squared plus 2x minus x plus 4. يعني هنا بنلاحظ إن البوينت اوف intersection x is equal 1 وال x is equal -4، لكن هو يريد اللي هي المساحة من -4 لحد 2. إذا بعد من -4 لحد 1، إذا معنا فيه اللي هي مساحة إكسترا اللي هي from 1 to 2. لما نجي نلاحظ إن from -4 لحد 2 لحد 1، الأبر بارت أو الأبر جراف هي عبارة عن -x plus 4. لكن في الانترفال from 1 to 2 الأبر جراف اللي هي عندنا x squared plus 2x. أساس كده لما نجيب المساحة لازم نقسمها إلى فترتين، from -4 لحد 1 ناخذ الأبر 1 is -x plus 4، من 1 لحد 2 ناخذ الأبر 1 is x squared plus 2x. So that's why here we'll get the area is equal the integral of absolute value of y2 minus y1, where x is from -4 to 2. So from -4 to 1, we will take y2 minus y1 plus the integral from 1 to 2 will take also y2 minus y1 with absolute value for both of them. Now we said from -4 to 1, from -4 to 1 we have the upper one is -x plus 4. So here we have -x plus 4 minus x squared plus 2x. For the interval from 1 to 2, the upper one is x squared plus 2x, so we'll take x squared plus 2x minus this one. So here we have x squared plus 2x minus x plus 4. So now once you subtract -x plus 4 minus x squared plus 2x, you will get -x squared minus 3x plus 4. Also subtracting x squared plus 2x minus x plus 4, you will get x squared plus 3x minus 4. Now you need to find what is the integration of this function. So integration of -x squared will be -1 over 3x cubed minus integration of 3x will be 3 over 2x squared plus integration of 4 will be 4x. We need to evaluate it from -4 to 1 plus integral of x squared will be 1 over 3x cubed plus integral of 3x will be 3 over 2x squared. Integral of -4 will be -4x, and we need to evaluate the integration from 1 to 2. Now replacing x by 1, we will get -1 over 3 minus 3 over 4 plus 4 minus. Replacing x by 4, we will get this 4. 64 over 3 minus 24 minus 16 plus. Here replacing x by 2, we'll get 8 over 3 plus 6 minus 8 minus replacing x by 1, we'll get 1 over 3 plus 3 over 2 minus 4. Once you evaluate all this, you will get it is 71 over 3. So the total area bounded between the two graphs and the the total area bounded between these two graphs on the interval from -4 to 2 is given by 71 over 3. Then we have another example. Find the area of the region bounded by the graph of y square is equal 1 minus x and 2y is equal x plus 2. So here we have y square is equal 1 minus x, and here we have 2y is equal x plus 2. There is no point of intersection. We need to find what is the point of intersection. To know what is the point of intersection, here we have y square is equal 1 minus x, so that's mean y is equal plus or minus root 1 minus x. 2y is equal x plus 2, so that's mean y is equal half x plus 1. So now to solve these two, y here, we need to put they are equal and then solve for x. So root 1 minus x is equal half x plus 1. So to get rid of this root, just square both sides. So we'll get 1 minus x is equal 1 over 4x squared plus x plus 1. Once you multiply this by 4, multiplied by 4, divide by 4. So this will give us x squared plus 4x plus 4 divided by 4. Now you do the cross product, so it will be 4 minus 4x is equal x squared plus 4x plus 4. Solving this one for x, we'll get x is equal to 0 or x is equal minus 8. So the point of intersection is from 0 to minus 8. We see this is the interval of integration. So here we will take from minus 8 to 0. This is the point of intersection. But if you look to this graph, you will see that the graph of y squared is equal 1 minus x will be this graph. It is divided in two parts. We said that y squared is equal 1 minus x. That means y is equal plus or minus root 1 minus x. So this is the upper part will be root 1 minus x. The lower part, this one, will be minus root 1 minus x. So for the interval from minus 8 to 0, we know which one is the upper one, which is this one, half x plus 1, which is for this one. And the lower one, this one, which is minus root 1 minus x. But for the interval from 0 to this point, which is the intersection between the graph of 1 minus x and the x-axis, which is 1. This point is 1 because this is a circle. If you say, for example, y squared is equal 1 minus x, this is the x-intercept will be just put y is equal to 0, we'll get x is equal to 1. So here for the interval from 0 to 1, we have the upper one is root 1 minus x and the lower one is minus root 1 minus x. So to evaluate the total area, we will divide this integration in two parts. From minus 8 to 0, we will take the upper one is half x plus 1 and the lower one is this one, which is minus root 1 minus x. For the interval from 0 to 1, we will take the upper graph is root 1 minus x, the lower graph is this one, which is minus root 1 minus x. So the integral from minus 8 to the area will be area 1 plus area 2, which is this one is area 1, if we see this one, and this part is area 2. So from minus 8 to 0, we'll take half x plus 1 minus root 1 minus x, because this one is the upper, this one is the lower. For the interval from 0 to 1, we will take the upper one, this one, root 1 minus x, the lower this one, which is minus root 1 minus x. So it will be root 1 minus x minus root 1 minus x. We evaluate the integral from 0 to 1. Now root x plus 1 minus, so this will give us plus root 1 minus x plus. Here we have root 1 minus x minus root 1 minus x. So this will be 2 integral of root 1 minus x. Now the integration of half x will be 1 over 4x squared. Integral of 1 will be x. Integral of 1 minus x, root 1 minus x will give us minus 2 over 3 multiplied by 1 minus x over 3 over 2. We evaluate the integral from minus 8 to 0 minus. This 2 will be the same. Integral of root 1 minus x will be 2 over 3 multiplied by 1 minus x multiplied by 3 over 2. And since here we have 2, so it will be 4 over 3. We evaluate the integral from 0 to 1. Now replacing x by 0, then replacing x by minus 8, minus. Here replacing x by 1, then minus, replacing x by 0. We'll get the final result will be 32 over 3. يعني في الفانكشن هذه نلاحظ انه في الرسمة هذا ان الجراف طبعا نقسمه. اول شيء جبنا البوينت اوف انترسكشن، حولنا الواي سكوير الى فانكشن واي، وحولنا هنا 2 واي الى فانكشن واي. طبعا هنا بلس اور ماينس، بس انا كتبت الماينس وحدها، so be careful here, it should be plus or minus. هنا في الانترفال from minus 8 to 0 نلاحظ انه الابر بارت اللي هي عبارة عن half x plus 1، اللور 1 اللي هي minus root 1 minus x. لكن في الانترفال from 0 لحد ال 1 نلاحظ انه الابر 1 is root 1 minus x بينما اللور 1 is minus root 1 minus x. اساس كده لما جينا نحسب الانتجريشن او الاريا حسبناها في الانترفال minus 8 to 0 وحدها انترفال، وفروم 0 لحد ال 1 انترفال ثاني، على اساس انه الابر واللور اختلفت على طول الانترفال.